Hi everyone, welcome back to Every Two Kiss a Dot. I am back to share what I've been working on for the last few days in the different journals or art journals. And for this one, the last page that I shared was this one here with a butterfly. And the one I made after that was using some paint and then this was actually a template that I have right here. It's this one here. A bunch of circles. It comes in a set and it has like different shapes. So this one's the one for the circles, and I just made some circles and filled them up with paint and seed beads and sequins and glossy accents, and then I doodled, and that was just like a relaxing simple page that I worked on. And then on this one it was all doodles. I don't even remember what I used, but there's just different markers that I grabbed from my different pouches that I have, room. And then the last one that I worked on this page here was actually grabbing some of these inchy stamp sets that I had in my stash. I think these two were sent by Betsy a while back, pretty sure. So I just used different things from some of these to create that. I repeated that dragonfly, and what I did was that I stamped it, and then I used some watercolors in the background and a little chit chat from Tim Holtz that I love using. And this is part of the stamp set. That's actually this one here, this little part section here that has the four. It's one stamp that has the four of them, so that's what I did there. And then I just added some little dots, and that's how I finished that page. So yeah, so that's what I did on this sketchbook here. And let me see what else. Okay, on this one I've been working on, remember that I shared this one a couple videos back. I still haven't finished the back, but I had shared that I had made this little page here, and then I worked on some little inserts. So I made this one with watercolors in the background, and then I used the Dollar Tree sticker on top. So I made that background with watercolors, and then I just added that sticker. This one here is watercolors. Sorry for that glare. Some stamps, and yeah, this is another stamp that I just repeated around, and then wherever I had empty spaces I just imitated the look of the stamp with a Posca pen. And then for the peacock, this was actually a stamp that Marla had sent me as a gift, so I just used that peacock to stamp it here. And that's actually how I started the page. I stamped this out, and then I added this one and then these two, and then I finished it off. After I had done my watercolor, I just finished it off with some Ranger inks and a stamp. And this is the last one. This one I just stamped script stamps. This is one, and then this is another one. This is a larger woodblock stamp, and this is a smaller woodblock stamp. And then I added a Dollar Tree sticker to that and a chit chat. So this one says everything has beauty. This is some liquid pearls on top of the actual stamped image, and then I watercolored to make it match the sticker that I wanted to use in the center. So that's what I've made on that little booklet there. And the last sketchbook that I've been working on is I'm trying to finish this one, as I shared before. So the last page here that I shared was this one actually. I had started this, and I had started that, and I told you guys that I wanted to go back in and finish it. So I added gold on top of that red that I didn't like, and I actually ended up liking how it looked in front of this. So I just painted my background with different tones of gold acrylic paint, and I added that to the top, and then these two are facing each other, and I think they kind of go well together. And then I made this little tile here, and I added that to a painted background, doodled on this page, and these are just metallic markers that I had in my sets. This one I doodled, and then I just painted this with like swirls, so I haven't added anything to that. And then this one I distressed that background, and then these are Engraver Prima chipboard stickers that I've had for a long time that Janelle sent me a really long time ago, and I've been saving them forever on my bulletin board. So I took them down and I decided to incorporate those, and then I've stamped my way around that background to create that. And then I made this one. This is also part of that engraver chipboard set. I just took one of my keys from my key collection because I tend to hoard them. I love keys, and I had just painted that background before, so it's kind of like gold and orange and red to play with it. And then for this one, which is the last set, these are two wood veneer chairs that had been shared by friends a while back. I was also hoarding those. I took those out of my stash, painted them. So for this one, I added some fabric in the back, a little bling bling up here. I painted that in gold, and then I painted this center here so that it looked like it had like a cushion on it. And this one I just painted copper and added that paint in the center. And this is a wood veneer piece that I had in my stash with my like clock and gears and stuff. So this one says, "Be authentic, keep moving forward, and find joy in the ordinary." So that's like the last pages that I created on that sketchbook, and I can't even like close it anymore because it's so thick. I've made so many things in this one, but hopefully I'll finish it before the summer's over. Yeah, so that's basically what I've been working on. The next project that I'm planning to work on, and I don't know, maybe I'll film it so that you guys can see the process. So for this one, I picked a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to be working with. So this is a very old earring set that I had bought a while back and I had in my stash. And then I went around and went into my different sections and got things out that I thought could work. So I don't know how it's going to end up looking, but I'll tell you what the inspiration was. The inspiration for this piece is actually, let me see, the things that Neri just sent. So she sent me this this as part of my birthday gift, and I thought that these two could look really cool as like butterfly wings. So I started cutting everything apart on that set, and now I have the two wings that I saw, and then I had this little piece as part of it. This is part of it. This is another part of it, and this is another part of it. So all of this is that one applique piece that I cut apart. And I'm missing one. I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. So this is another one. This whole thing is one of those strips. It's one of these that I've cut apart. So what I'm planning to do is, oh, and I also took one of these, which is the other set that Neri just sent. So this one comes like this, right? With the 3 flowers on the leaves. So I cut those apart. So now I have 1, 2, 3 flowers that I can play with. And this was sent to me by Elizabeth Bidi Bon with her entry. So what I'm thinking is playing on this wood piece that I've had for a while that I bought, I think it was at Michael's last summer. And I'm thinking of playing with these elements. So I have a burlap piece here, that wood, that little flower part, and this is what I'm visualizing so far, but we'll see what it ends up looking like. But I'm thinking of doing something like this, like having this chain as a stem, having these as like the leaves coming out of it. Then I'll have these as centers, like I'll probably have the aqua. So far I'm thinking of like maybe having the aqua here and then some flowers down here at the bottom, combining all these. And then with this one, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of doing this. So it's not gonna, we won't be able to see it right now, right? But this is what I'm visualizing, something like this. So that's my next project. So you guys let me know whether you want to see the process video on this, or maybe I can, well, I don't think I can live stream it, just because of this part of the background. But I don't know. We'll see. But that's the project that I'm going to be working on next. I have to find like a paper that I like to create the background, and then see how I'm going to frame that, and then work on all those elements on top of this, and I'll make a little mixed media piece with this wood board that I got, and create a piece with that. So yeah, so I already have some ideas of how to use what Neri just sent in a project with different things that I'm picking from my stash. So I like to do that during the summer when I have more time. I can like go into my different areas of my like different stashes of things and like pick things out that I've had for a while and start combining them to create something with them. And I have more time to like experiment and like think about things during the summer. So that's what I like to do. So yeah, let me know what you think about that idea, and thanks for stopping by. Hope you liked what I had to share. Oh, I have one more thing. I don't know how long it's been going, but this is the other thing that I worked on. I have this little chipboard piece that I told you that I had started, so I integrated all of the different parts to it, and I finished it because it came with 5 chipboard different pieces, and I changed this binding ring with one of the ones from the Dollar Tree that Marla had found for me, because the one that came with the set was like wonky and like old, and it wasn't closing well, so I just changed it up for this one. And what I've done is I've created some backgrounds on those chipboard pieces to go with the tiles that I had created. So this one says remember the now, and it has the image that I had shared before, and then I just incorporated that background with acrylics. Then I have this one, it says just breathe, and it has my piece that I had created, and I created a background for that. This one says best day ever, and I created that acrylic background for it and incorporate that piece onto that. This one says choose to shine, and that one has like it looks like a little person there. Can you see? With like rays coming out of it. But it's not drawn, it just came out as I was like painting it with the watercolors. It just like sort of like evolved into that. So that's what I've added to that, and then I created that background for it. And then this one says make today count, and it has the lady that sort of like came out of like also playing with those colors and things, and I just built her up from the colors that I was applying, and continued to work on her until I like what it looked like. So that one says make today count. And that's it. So, and the back of them have gesso. This one has black, and the rest of them have white, because I didn't want the gesso to go onto my clear, not clear, but lighter backgrounds. So yeah, that's what I've finished for this piece. And I also have another one that I got from my stash that I'm also thinking of working on it. But there's so many things that I want to do. So I also had this other little pack mini book that was sent to me a while back. This one has 5 pages also. I'm thinking of working with keys on this one. And yeah, we'll see how that comes out. I made this one, but I haven't finished. So I had this little baggie here, and I created a tag. It's kind of funky. And I'm thinking of just adding this key with, I'll add my lace and my things up here, some lace up to tie this together so that it hangs from it. And then I don't know if I'm going to add something to the bottom of that, but that is all, it's painted. This one has cardstock so that it will be a little bit thicker, and I'm just gonna attach this together, put it in a little baggie, and give it away. So yeah, that's everything that I've been like playing with in the past few days. So I hope you liked that. I'm gonna come back and share the album or the binder where I have all of the things that I'll just share that with you so you guys can see sort of like one of the ways where I have like all of the things that have been shared with me from my friends here on YouTube or from different challenges and things. So besitos to all. Thanks for stopping by. Take care, and thanks for stopping by and leaving your comments. I hope to find them. Bye.